Infrared sensors spot a launch instantly. Heat blooms across the radar. The nuclear timeline begins. Early warning alarms activate within seconds. Command centers light up worldwide. There is no uncertainty anymore. Leaders are rushed into secure rooms. Clocks start counting down. Minutes now decide millions of lives. Civilian warning systems lag behind. Most cities stay silent. People remain unaware. The missile exits the atmosphere. It travels through space. There is no recall. The warhead begins re-entry. Atmosphere ignites around it. Target lock is final. The city looks normal below. No one is running yet. Time is nearly gone. The detonation occurs instantly. Light overwhelms everything. Time zero. A flash brighter than the sun erupts. Eyes are blinded instantly. Shadows are burned into stone. Thermal energy races outward. Skin ignites in seconds. Distance offers little mercy. A fireball expands violently. Structures vanish inside it. Nothing survives at the center. Temperatures reach millions of degrees. Metal liquefies instantly. Matter itself breaks down. The inner zone disappears. Bodies are vaporized. Only outlines remain. Pressure builds behind the fireball. Air compresses violently. The shockwave forms. At 1 kilometer, buildings fail. Concrete fractures inward. Survival drops sharply. At 2 kilometers, homes collapse. Glass becomes shrapnel. Injuries turn fatal. At 3 kilometers, people are thrown. Debris becomes weapons. Fatal trauma spreads. At 5 kilometers, windows explode. Flying glass cuts deeply. Injuries multiply. Winds exceed hurricane force. Vehicles lift off streets. Structures tear apart. Human bodies absorb the pressure. Organs rupture internally. Death is often instant. The mushroom cloud rises. Smoke pulls upward violently. The sky darkens. Air rushes back inward. Fires are fed aggressively. Destruction intensifies. Secondary fires ignite everywhere. Entire districts burn at once. Escape routes vanish. Fires merge into a firestorm. Wind feeds the flames. Cities become furnaces. Oxygen is consumed rapidly. Shelters become traps. People suffocate silently. Radiation bursts outward unseen. Walls offer little protection. Cells are damaged instantly. Radiation spreads beyond blast damage. Invisible exposure continues. Distance no longer equals safety. Hours later, sickness begins. Vomiting and weakness appear. Damage is already done. Black rain falls from the cloud. It coats everything below. Contamination deepens. Fallout drifts with the wind. Hundreds of kilometers affected. The disaster spreads. The first day ends brutally. Most deaths already occurred. Survivors are overwhelmed. Hospitals are destroyed or flooded. Medical care collapses. The injured are abandoned. Days pass. Radiation keeps killing. Symptoms worsen steadily. Delayed deaths rise. Bone marrow shuts down. Blood production fails. Survival chances plummet. The immune system collapses. Minor infections become lethal. The body gives up. Weeks later, deaths spike again. Organ failure spreads. Graves multiply. Years later, cancers emerge. DNA damage takes time. The past keeps killing. Leukemia rates surge. Blood disorders increase. Radiation leaves a signature. Birth defects appear. Children pay the price. Damage crosses generations. Chronic illness becomes common. Survivors weaken over years. Health never fully returns. Psychological trauma sets in. Nightmares never stop. Survival has a cost. The city is abandoned. Radiation zones expand. Life withdraws. Exclusion zones are enforced. Warning signs replace streets. Return is forbidden. A decade passes. Cancer rates peak. The timeline continues. Genetic damage persists. Future generations are affected. Radiation outlives memory. Soil becomes hostile. Crops fail repeatedly. Land turns sterile. Food chains absorb radiation. Contamination becomes permanent. Eating becomes dangerous. Water sources are poison. Rivers carry death. Clean water disappears. Animal populations collapse. Some mutate, most die. Ecosystems unravel. Environmental balance breaks. Recovery slows dramatically. Nature struggles. 1 year later, illness spreads. Survivors grow weaker. Health declines steadily. Burn injuries never heal fully. Infections persist. Pain becomes permanent. 5 years later, populations shrink. Entire districts stay empty. Loss becomes visible. Radiation hotspots remain deadly. Exposure still kills. Time offers little relief. Infrastructure decays unrepaired. Bridges collapse permanently. Rebuilding stops. Power grids never return. Cities remain dark. Modern life ends. Healthcare vanishes entirely. No treatment remains. Survival becomes personal. A decade later, cancer peaks. Medical systems are gone. Diagnosis means nothing. Leukemia remains elevated. Blood disorders persist. Radiation lingers. Infertility becomes widespread. Reproductive cells are damaged. Birth rates collapse. Second-generation defects appear, genetic damage carries forward, the blast echoes in children. Psychological damage deepens, trauma becomes chronic, fear replaces safety. Education systems disappear, schools remain abandoned, knowledge transmission breaks. Skilled workers are gone, experience dies with them, recovery slows dramatically. Economic activity collapses, markets never recover, trade becomes impossible. Cities remain sealed off, radiation zones expand, return is forbidden. 20 years pass, radiation still kills, time offers little mercy. Soil chemistry is altered, crops fail repeatedly, land becomes hostile. Food chains remain contaminated, eating stays dangerous, hunger persists. Migration becomes permanent, people never go home, cities are erased. Borders strain under pressure, refugee waves continue, instability spreads. Resource conflicts ignite, scarcity fuels violence, peace fractures. "30 years pass, recovery stalls completely, damage remains dominant. Radiation becomes cultural memory, stories replace maps, fear is inherited. Scientific monitoring continues. Danger is constantly measured. Safety is never confirmed. Long-term illness persists. Survivors age faster. Health never resets. Wildlife genetics shift. Ecosystems evolve unnaturally. Balance is lost. Oceans absorb contamination. Marine life declines. Damage spreads globally. Global trade remains broken. Supply chains fail. Systems stay fragile. Cultural history fades. Records decay. Identity disappears. "50 years pass. Cities remain closed. Time gives up. Trauma spans generations. Children inherit fear. Survival becomes instinct. Population patterns shift permanently. Entire regions empty. Maps change forever. Scientific knowledge is lost. Progress reverses. Humanity forgets. Political instability persists. Trust between nations erodes. Fear governs decisions. The atmosphere remains altered. Sunlight weakens. Climate shifts. Nuclear winter risk remains. Multiple detonations compound damage. Global collapse threatens. Temperatures drop worldwide. Growing seasons fail. Cold spreads. Global crop failure follows. Food systems collapse. Hunger becomes global. Mass starvation begins. Billions are affected. Civilization fractures. Societies regress, technology disappears, survival replaces progress. Knowledge transfer fails, skills vanish with people, history breaks. Radiation lasts for a century, land remains hostile, time does not heal. No return zones remain forever. Cities are erased. Absence becomes permanent. Human survival becomes uncertain. Population shrinks drastically. Extinction feels possible. Global ecosystems reset violently. Old systems die. New ones struggle. Human existence is threatened. One war reshapes everything. The risk is real. Planetary damage is irreversible. Scars remain visible. Earth remembers. Civilization reaches an end state. Recovery is unlikely. The timeline stops. The legacy is permanent. Humanity leaves its mark and lives with it.